Well then, right. So today, so this is a little kind of an impromptu stream, as all of mine are here, except the ones that aren't. I'm having masses of time because I'm at the wife's birthday. We're going camping. So any road up, I did a stream up. So I've been really enjoying the new DLC, the free DLC from Ubisoft for Valhalla, Assassin's Creed. It's pretty amazing. And so I thought I'd just kick it in, do a bit more of that. Also, see if I can find me online because, and there it is. There's my live thing. See if I put it on the telly with that volume, I can see any chat. There I am, and I could almost play the game. It was a 30-second delay. Actually, it's not that bad. It's about, let's do this spot here and move 1, 2, 3, 4. 4-second delay. Wow. Okay, so here we are then. Settings. Say hi in the chat, by the way. You don't have to, but it's nice to know who I'm playing with. I'm obviously playing on Stadia, and I'm playing on my little Chromebook. So it's a little live stream via Stadia. And no, don't just good option. Thank you. I just need to make sure that it's not master volume. That's what I thought. A bit quiet. Take that up to there. There we go. Right, okay. So this is the DLC. There's this kind of, hey, Humble. Oh, thanks for saying good morning. And good morning to you, my friend. Thank you for jumping in with the Ukrainian flag. Absolutely. Total solidarity there. Yes, so this is the new DLC. It's kind of, if you haven't seen it before, it's brand new. It's free to play for anyone that has Valhalla. Of course, if like me, you have the old Ubisoft Plus. Martinez! Hey, buddy. Wow, it must be flipping late for you, bro. Anyway, you're still playing Odyssey? Yes, I've got to go back and do some more Odyssey. I finished the main campaign, but I've still got a ton of DLC, which is a bit annoying because I actually bought Odyssey. And I haven't given it the love that I've given Valhalla. I don't know why. I think Valhalla's kind of ripped me. But this is the new DLC, totally free to play for anybody that has the game. And of course, I think there's a trial version on Stadia of Valhalla. So give it a go if you've never played it. It's a kind of survival mode. So let me just see if I can show you. So down below here, each of these sort of bits of rock, they're joined together by chains or by zip wires. And you can follow a path. Once you follow that path, though, you can't go back. And there's enemies on each rock. They're fairly easy to kill. They're not difficult. And each time you take out a bunch of the enemies, you get rewarded. You can get high level gear, you can get more health, you can get better weapons and so on. All leading to, I think, that rock there, where there's the kind of end of level boss, which even there is a little bit random. There's a couple of, let's jump off, a couple of different boss fights. But I haven't been able to get past the boss yet because I think I need to spend more time before that fight getting good gear. So you start with these bronze level items, which are, okay. They're not special, but they do the job. So we'll go in. Always shows you what you have. And I guess they probably change a little bit, but I've not really bothered to look in detail because you can't change them. Right, so you see that light emanating from that chest. So that's the chest that we need to... Let's see what the sword's like. Oh, it's doing some damage on this dude. Oh, he's got a sling. There goes the end of that one. Yeah, so you basically kill all the enemies on the level, and that unlocks the chest. But you don't have any of your previous skills. You pretty much start from scratch. If you die, you lose any of the rewards that you've collected, although you do have an option to buy them and add them to your permanent stash. But to do that, you've got to collect the various currencies on offer. It's quite clever. So you never feel like you're starting completely from nowhere. And it leads you up fairly... that was a headshot. How didn't he die? There we go. Right, has that unlocked the chest? Yes, it has. So when the chest is unlocked, you know you've got everybody's dead. So now you get to choose from 4 different rewards. So we've got a scythe. It looks like a fairly low-level scythe. A sling. Strange bogey. Temporarily increase speed up to hitting weak points. But I'm actually, for the first time ever, going to collect the coins. There's a shop just before you go to the end boss. There's a little dude in there with stuff for sale, but I've never had enough coins to buy anything. So I'm going to try that. So the next thing you have to do is find the next route. You don't have your raven, so you can't kind of survey the area. I've always gone to the right, so I'm just going to see if there's anywhere here to the left. No? Okay. As always, it looks great. Valhalla's a gorgeous looking game. So, still going. Oh, okay, so there's a chain here, which we can get to. Takes us to the left. Excuse me. And there's probably a chain over here. Don't know that I've ever been over to that side. I think you can only kind of go that way or that way. I don't think you can jump over there. Let's have a look. Yeah. Some of these I think are just eye candy. I can't see a way that you get over to that. I'm also intrigued by this area up here with the light going through those gateways. I don't know again whether that's anything to do with the actual game, and I wonder whether it's a pathway back to the main game anyway. So, right or left? There's the question. Let's go left. Do 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 do. Right. So, oh yeah, the bridge you come over. I could have shown you that happen. Falls apart when you go over it, so you can't go back. So once you've chosen your path, left or right, from that first place, you're committed. Also, from as you make your way around, there are these kind of statues of elks, and they replenish your health. So your health doesn't come back naturally as it does in the normal game. You have to replenish it, so you want to be sort of fairly stealthy, really. Not too difficult. So we've got 2 dudes here. Some of these as well are timed, so once you start attacking the enemy, you've got a couple of minutes to do the lot. Oops. Let's just jump down and shoot. Get the sword on this dude. Oh no, there's somebody with some fire. So you can see how... Oh, and now poisonous vomit You can see how easy it is to lose your health. Don't worry, we're not going to die this early in the game, are we? That'll be a first. Having said how easy it is. This guy does give a lot of damage. There you go. We killed him. Ah, that's because he was the boss. This is a type of level where you have to kill the boss. Or the chieftain or whatever. There we go. So we could go with more coins. We can go with a lightning arrow. Imbue the tip of your arrow with lightning. Enemies struck by it are shocked. Yeah. Golden flame. Attach an explosive to an enemy that detonates. Let's get more coins. Just because I'm interested in what we can buy from the shop. Now, killing the chieftain doesn't mean you've taken out all the enemies like it does with the chest. So let's do a quick scan. Look for some red folk. No, I think we may have done that level. Through the alarm. So again, now we are, I think, fairly limited as to where we can go. I've got no health either, so I'm going to need to find an elk. There's an elk 87 meters in that direction according to the compass. Don't know that I can... Let's try it. Let's just try going across here. Some of these are blocked. There we go. Right. Whoops. Wow. That was lucky. I thought we were a goner. We may still be, because I don't think this is a route. Let's see if we may go back to where we started. The rocks and things are quite slippery. But we've got to get to that elk. That's up here. Yeah, see, it's not letting me go any higher. Damn you. Down, that's it. Go across. And back up again. Whoa. Trying to do a shortcut. Didn't work, did it? Okay. Elk is that way still. $80 meters that direction. What we don't want to do though is jump into the end boss. Oh, this is an encounter, but we really... Oh, there it is. Yes, that was lucky. Okay, cool. Yep, so this is an encounter. And typically... So what you do, it's a bit of a horde mode. You set it off. This gives you a instant boost to your health. And then you get a few enemies to... It's not such a horse mode. There's a few enemies that you need to take out. We've run out of arrows, so let's use the old sword.
I'll fight you! I'll fight you! While there's breath in the air!
There might be some...
I am not your...
Oh yeah, last time this thing kept running at me. I just stood behind here and they killed themselves. I was seeing if there were any arrows hidden around. Yeah, they're quite tough, these dudes. But they seem to be... I think she or he is blind, which is why if you kind of get yourself behind one of these spiky things... Yeah, I know, Sam. They tend to walk into it. Come on, this way. They're not that stupid. The last time I played, they did this one. It just kept walking into the. Yeah, you can see it has no head. There it goes. If I can keep pushing it back into the spike. Whoa. I'm losing all that health that we amassed. What we got here? R2. We're right on the cusp of death here. Shields back, so that's good. Got to get it to walk into this. It's not doing it. Let's see if I can kick it into Spikeville. Okay. There it goes. Nicely done. So there are no rewards there, and we can't go back. Once the elk has been used, you can't use it again. And annoyingly, we've even got less health when we came in here, or when we found the elk. Each level only has, each one of these islands only has one elk, so we're going to need to walk or zip wire to the next one. If I remember rightly, there's some enemies down here. Oh, I've got no arrows. Dag nabbit. You could do the usual slide down. There we go. And now, mega stealth. Because we're not going to survive a single slap from an enemy. Right. Yeah, we could take most of these out with Assassin. Okay. Let's get the scanner on the case, see where they all are. One over there, two above us. We can do literally all of these. And there's a guy over there as well. So, first thing, let's see if we can climb up. Not there, we can't. Oops. There we go, we should be able to assassinate this one. And then where'd the other guy go who was up here? He must have gone downstairs. We don't have the health to be too clever here, so it's going to have to be assassination time. That's 3 out of another one there. We can go around the other side of this rock. Oh, blast. I was too eager. Got him. That's good. That was lucky. Chest unlocked, so even though there was a guy over the other side, he wasn't related to these fellas. So what we got? Remembrance, earn 20% more memories. I think that could be quite useful. That's one of the currencies. Deploy a smoke bomb? Nah. Bane, 10% lead damage. Okay, we'll grab that one. Still got no health here, though. Let's see where that elk... There's an elk, 183 in that direction, so that's where we're headed. Where do you go? This way? 145 or 144? Not much in it, but I think that way we've got to go across. It may not be a bad thing, though. Let's do that. across the old bridge. This time I'll show you how it collapses. Rumble, rumble. There it goes. Get some arrows. That's good. Some more arrows if we can find them are needed. Now the question is, can we get to the elk? Ah, seems to have disappeared. I was going to say before we die, it doesn't look like it now, unless we can stealth our way. Ah, there we go. 90 meters. Perfect. Oh, Martina, sorry, I haven't seen if you're referring to anything, because on my TV it only shows me messages. Oh no. Oh no. Let's okay, that's good. I'd rather find the elk and get some health than there it is up there before we come back and take those guys out, because otherwise... Hey Jack, how are you, buddy? Happy Saturday for me, actually, and happy Friday to you too. Bless you. Alright, let's take this. Yeah, apologies in advance. I can't see any super chats and stuff, anything like that. Because I'm playing on my Chromebook and streaming. So I'm just using the TV to show me chat, which is never done that before. Seems to be working quite well. Yeah, definitely still Friday for Primo, absolutely. So it's just gone midnight, has it, where you guys are? Wow. Oh no, we've got a timed encounter now. Hello Marty, how are you, my friend? I don't, you're right, I was up at 5. It's an old man thing, my friend. And trust me, it's not a nice consequence of getting older. But your body just won't let you rest. Ooh. I used to enjoy a good 8 hours kip, but now if I get 5 hours, I'm doing well. Now, got to be careful here. Normally, I just go with the sword to get these guys out, particularly that one in the bubble there. I think that's a shock bubble. There we go, that's good. Still got to get the others. Let's push the scan down. There we go. Here's one. Just do a sidewards thing because they're trying to fire arrows at us. Come on, Rokk, you got 30 seconds, otherwise you lose. And there's the elk. Or is that the elk I just got my health from anyway? Where's the other one gone? Oh, there it is. 25 seconds. Come on, you can do this. It's probably only these two. Yes, I did it. Awesome, it's awesome. Yeah, Jack, it's superb. The new DLC, this is a really simple DLC. It's not, doesn't do any, there's no story progression or any kind of real story. You just work your way, it's kind of a survival sort of, it is roguelite to a degree in the sense that you go in with nothing. You pick up stuff along your travels and you lose most of it if you don't get the boss down, which I've yet to do. But each of these little islands that have encounters on are quite simple. They're not difficult, really. So it's easy to pick up loot. And then at the end, you do get a chance, when you accumulate currency, you get a chance to kind of buy and keep the ones that you really like. So it's not a complete loss. But it's cleverly done. I do like the way Ubisoft come up with these little ideas and keep things moving forward. No, the new DLC is completely free, Martin. So as long as you have access to Valhalla, you are good to go. I can't remember off the top of my head. I have a feeling that there is a free trial on Stadia. What I also don't know is if you've already been playing Valhalla, on Ubisoft Plus or anywhere else, if that remembers where you last played. If it did, I mean, you can just go in and do this anyway, I think. I don't think you've got to have achieved any sort of level to play it, but it's good fun. Right, there's an elk down here, which we can use to get our health up to 170. There we go. Oh, I used it already, dag. It looked from a distance like it was the flame there. There was another one though. Let's have a look and see. Yeah, don't forget, I'm using the Stadia stream, so it's coming out of their servers. So in theory, it shouldn't matter too much. But it's a brand new Asus, Jack. I really love it, to be honest with you. I've got a Chromebook. Sorry, I've got an Apple MacBook Pro, and my good old, and I've got an iPad as well. But this has become my go-to because it's one of those that if you can flip it over and it becomes a tablet, or you can bend the keyboard behind and use that as a sort of a stand on your lap, which works really well, so you don't have to hold the tablet part. It cost me about 300 UK, so not hugely expensive. I mean, what, about 350 US, something like that. And I just love it. I mean, I use it now for everything. Now, of course, Chromebooks are simply dumb terminal browsers, but I've been blown away by this. It's become my absolute favorite gadget. I use it more than anything, and it's about 14-inch screen, so perfectly adequate for most stuff. You know what? I even use it to create thumbnails and things for my YouTube videos. If you go and have a look at the more recent ones over the last couple of weeks, that's the kind of quality that I've been using it for. You need to buy the game. I've seen it around at really good prices, actually, Marty. I mean, look, Ubisoft, they're just, I think for me, they've got the balance right between quite clever marketing. There's always a deal going down. Yeah, I'm really a massive fan of Chrome OS, Jack, and we did have an old Chromebook. This all arose because I gave my wife a reconditioned MacBook, but it just wasn't very good. It was too old and it was a bit flaky, so I thought I'd buy her this Chromebook. And then when it came and I set it up and played with it, I thought, stuff that, this is brilliant. It's more convenient. It has the whole tablet thing going on, which works really well. So I gave her my MacBook Pro, my newer MacBook Pro, and I haven't looked back. I've been really, really pleased with it. And yeah, it runs Stadia like a dream. I can happily, I've even used it for Melon, just as a test, really. Now, the only thing is that at the end of the day, they are, of course, built for browsing. So you're never going to get one. Well, you might if you pay the money, but at that kind of price, you're not going to get one that has, super duper GPU. This is only a 1920. It's only a 1080p monitor, but it's adequate. But my point being is that if you do have sort of several tabs open, one that's got some heavy processing going on, like one of the services, software service type apps, then you do feel a little bit of a drop, because that's kind of pushing it to its boundaries. But you can pay a lot more than that. I mean, I've seen, go down, my friend, $600, $700, $800 £800 Chromebooks, which I'm assuming have much higher quality hardware. And I can absolutely understand why. I mean, but even then, you're still talking about something. You could get. I mean, I've seen these Chromebooks for £180, a couple of $100, which, if it's new and it's running the latest Chrome OS, is probably more than adequate for Stadia and so on. And of course, it's got a camera. This one it's only a 720p, But again, if you're doing streaming with it, you know, in Melon, for example, you never, I rarely ever put my face full screen. I just feel really uncomfortable doing it, so I tend to shrink it, or I'm on with another guest or whatever. So, so the 720p thing is irrelevant because it's usually only a quarter of the screen anyway. Bit laggy, I found, with the camera. If you're sort of using it for Google, for a Google meeting or something. But again, horses for courses. Okay, so this is the final boss room. I feel like we haven't really picked up enough stuff to go in and have a crack at her. We don't even have anything in the skills. So we've got runes, which we probably need to use. Oh, that's already set up. See, that elk rune there, I purchased that one. So you can buy things and take them in with you, but you have to purchase them with currency. That's the key thing. I actually like Chrome OS more than Android. Yeah, I do. I agree on that, Jack. One reason is the fact that all the updates come from Google directly. Yes, absolutely. So even if they've got even if you've got Asus or Lenovo, someone who's got a bit of a deal. Oh, bless you, Martinez. I'm not a betting man. In fact, I've never bet on anything in reality in my life, but I would put money on significant improvements to the live streaming option within Stadia on a browser. Before the year's out, significant improvements. And I wouldn't be surprised if that didn't include being able to merge your camera. So watch this space. And I think I love this mode because you get the best quality possible because it's coming directly from Stadia, and also the lag is quite limited. There's a 4-second delay. When I say lag, I mean the enforced lag, the latency that you get with YouTube while it does some processing behind the scenes to make sure you're not, transmitting any licensed material or anything of a particularly dodgy nature, which is why there is that drop. But it's only about 4 seconds between what I've got on this Chromebook screen and what I'm seeing via YouTube on my TV. Martin says something really strange with my mic on stream elements now. The last week the mic doesn't. Martin, go and download Prism, Prism. If you Google Prism Live app or Prism Studio, Papa Romeo India Sierra Mike. Yes, I can do the whole lot. That is a good halfway house between Streamlabs and OBS, but with some really great features. It's completely free. There's not even a Premiere Pro upgrade. You can multi-stream to as many streams, many platforms as you want to. And of course, it's optimized for gaming. So I've been using that recently. The only downside is because it's free. Right at the end, it says brought to you by Prism, but it's literally a screen at the very end of your video. Nobody ever sees that. Morning. Good morning to you, Stu. How are you, my friend? Rokk with my morning coffee. Do you know what the sad thing is, Stu? It's my wife. Okay. So the good part of the sad bit is it's my wife's birthday today, and we're going paddleboarding. My daughter bought her this most amazing inflatable paddleboard. It cost a fortune. I bought her a new iPhone. But anyway, we're going paddleboarding. And she just came in and waved a very knowing finger to say, "You've got 10 minutes to get ready." As I sit here in my gym jams and my gaming t-shirt. So I actually haven't got a lot of time now. And Jack, sorry, I missed your last chat message. I was reading Martin's, and as I've said, it's showing up on the TV, and I didn't read it in time, so apologies. It disappeared off the screen. Plus, I wanted to show you the boss before I disappeared. I've got next to no health here. You need full health and as much improved weaponry and armor as you can muster to go in on the boss. Oh, Struth, it got me. Oh no. So you ain't seeing the boss. I'm seeing the boss. She's waving at me. Right, so right at the very end, you get to choose one of the currency pieces. It's worth noting, and I'll show you in a second when we go back to the hub, which one of you basically have armor, skills, and weaponry that you can buy with these bits of currency. And once you buy them, they stick with you, so you can keep them when you go back in again, so you don't lose that stuff. It's really cool. So it's worth noting each one of these bits of currency goes towards those pieces. As you can see, they're not giving us any thoughts, and that's usually the weapons, I think. I can't remember what dreams are for. They can be spent at Everold's workshop. Purchase legendary items and skills and favors. I'm going to go with these, although the skills and favors was more.
That was a chilling end.
Oh, there's a bit of a cutscene which I'll cut through if I can. There we go. Get you back up to the hub quickly. It's good to see so many of you. I'm thinking to myself, particularly for my friends across the pond, as I get up so early these days, like 5 in the morning, I might jump on at like 6 in the morning UK time and stream for you. It's probably about 11 PM. So it's like 10:30, 11 PM at night for some of my American friends, which might be... It might just be a nice end of the evening stream for you. So the 3, 1, 2, actually it's 4 thinking about it, because the 5th one is the Raven over here. Can't remember what the Raven... Oh, these are your skills. You pick these up, so you've got memories down there. You pick these up as you play, but once you add them, they stay with you. Brush with Death. I don't know why it won't let me actually add these unless they've got to be in a linear fashion. Increase the chance of finding a legendary weapon. I will buy that one. There we go. That's opened up these other ones. Increase the chance of finding a legendary weapon or rune. What's down this end? Melee. 3. Oh, it's got up with a bit of damage. You build our character. Still got some more here. Range. Range damage. Yep. Arrows. This side was a bit more damage there. I think that's us done on that one. So that's all that the old Raven's going to sell us. And then we've got this guy up here. What's he flogging?
Enjoy the fight.
Oh, that's Thor. He just gives you a load of old story bilge. Don't think he actually sells you anything. So I was right. There are 3. And then there's this little guy. I think this is Nar. So he sells you skills and bits and pieces. So I've already bought the elk, so that helps you to see where all the elk health statues are. Sentry sounding the horn, haven't seen that one yet. Not worried about that one. Recover one of the abilities you had at the end of the last run. Merchants offer a 30% discount. All regions have an increased number of elk shrines. That would be a good one, but we don't have enough to buy that one. Keepsake, recover one of the weapons or shields. That's cool, but I don't know whether you keep it. Mate, that'll do you well good, Martin. I do have a review from a while back on my channel, which will be under... I've got a playlist, which is actually on the homepage of my channel for content creators, and there's a review in there. But they've improved it since I last played it, and I've kind of been using it between Prism and OBS as my go-to for doing streams from the PC. So here's the armor and weapons stuff, but I've got none of that. That's the hardest stuff to get. So you can pick all these little perks up and add them to your character, and then you jump back in and rinse and repeat. But it's a simple, nice, relaxing DLC without but you can just casually jump in and do. So there you go. That's that one right. Under orders of the wife, I have to bring this little stream to an end. Thank you so much, guys, for popping in and keeping me company. Always appreciate seeing so many people, particularly as I don't typically promote my impromptu streams. They're sort of partly for my pleasure because I'm just playing. But I leave the proper kind of pro level game streaming to the likes of John and others who obviously schedule the stuff they're doing. And that's cool. That's their channel. But for me, I kind of prefer to do the shows, and the gaming stuff's just fun. Oh, bless you, Martin. Go and grab your coffee. Jack, thank you so much, my friend, and for everything you do as well. I sincerely appreciate it. Thank you. And have a good weekend, your good self. Martinez, I'm loving seeing you pop up in all my streams, by the way. Thank you so much for the support. Have a blessed day too. I appreciate that. And the same with your good family as well, my friend. Enjoy your Saturdays. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will be back. It probably won't be today, given it's famille celebration or whatever the word is. But I'll be on tomorrow, and I'll try and come on early so I can catch you guys before your Saturdays end. Thank you as always. And let me see. Press down the Stadia button. There it is. And end the stream. See you all soon. Take care, guys.